And it's a jolly good Thursday morning here on the Morning Mix. What is today's date?
The 13th.
The 13th of January 2022.
Yes.
That was Gaza with Swagger right there. And the reason why I played... Hey, good morning. Moro jela almal da
Moro.
yeah.
Moro.
Thank you very much. Ricardo Afeni, good morning. The best radio to listen to in the morning. Thank you so much, Ricardo.
Chepo.
Sebi, Uyana, Capitaco, Neville, please play Namastap. Music, please. Yeah, Osal. Yeah. Mitch Sal, as we outro, Mitch will help us with the Namas song. Floyd Umlazi vra vir jou, Kalfie.
Ja.
Kry die Lani coat.
Ek trek ordentlik aan. I get dressed properly. I'm the news reader.
Asseblief.
I do not get dressed in yellow T-shirts and blue T-shirts with funny caps. Did you see? He hasn't got his what do you call that other cap of the Achnat? He doesn't have his Achnat. He's got.
It's just as Damaras that dress to kill, literally.
You know, you look like Justin Bieber.
Ow!
Oh fuck!
What is the level? What is it?
King Malume brought back the discussion on Achnat. Yeah, thank you. You know, King. You know, ever since you made that video of us, 1970 and 71, the 60s guys.
Hulle moet die phone afsit.
Nee.
Die Achnat. Oh.
Julle is Achnats. Julle ou manne moet by die huis bly.
I'd say.
Ja, ons moet kan maar nie meer rondloop nie. That's what he was saying. So, listen, the reason why I was playing this the Gaza song before we get into the news, I just quickly, because I had the opportunity, because the Gaza saw that I was looking for him yesterday. So he called me back, and I wanted him to come into the studio so that we can have a chat with him
Right.
about this. Kalfi, maybe you don't know about it. There's this social media page,
Yeah.
supposedly under the name of Gaza, where he exposes men who are deadbeat fathers. Okay?
Right.
So apparently you go to him, and then if you don't like, let's say you and Zelly have 2 children and you are divorced, and or you just don't look after your kids.
Okay.
Then Zelly can go to Gaza and
Right.
tell Gaza that Daitzer is a deadbeat
father. Okay.
So this is who he is and what, and then apparently then he places it on social media. And it became...
Oh, so this is a fake account, or what?
Yeah.
That's exactly
And,
what I
and a
wanted
lot
to
of
say.
guys
Ah,
actually
okay.
were complaining that they're getting calls from people. Like people just take, because their numbers are put on there, people just take their numbers and start calling
Okay.
them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I just want to read this, because Gaza, because he's in South Africa at the moment. He just sent me this notice. Say, there is a fake Facebook account pretending to be GMP. The fake account is using the handle Gaza467 followers. This account is not associated with GMP. Kindly help us to report this account to Facebook. We shall approach the relevant authorities to track down the person or persons behind the account, which has been posting scandalous material of late. And then obviously, then he gives his social media handles, his accounts, his Instagram,
Wow.
his Twitter, and his Facebook. So it was quite, when you left, it was a discussion yesterday on the show.
Yes.
About deadbeat fathers.
Yes,
Should
yes.
they be exposed or should they not be exposed? So just to come back, there were a lot of people who were not happy with the fact that Gaza is exposing people like that. So it is not Gaza's Facebook or social media accounts. Okay? Somebody is using a fake Facebook or social media accounts, and they're using GMP to obviously to promote the narrative. So, yeah, let's just get that one out of the way.
Yeah, and I saw some post people saying, yeah, it's okay if it's a fake account or what, but they're doing justice. Keep on doing it. And,
Okay.
and some people are in favor of it. So
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah. Coffee?
it's leerlijk.
Here we go. No, what? No.
This is Informanté Live, and these are our top stories. Aggrieved occupants of a house in Dolam, Karatura, are moving ahead with plans to sue the city of Windhoek and its chief executive officer, Jennifer Kumali, after the municipality cut off the home's water supply due to a debt of 75,000 Namibia dollars. Werner Janiari, one of the occupants, said the move by the city of Windhoek is unjust, as the accumulated debt of Earth 3382 in Dolam allegedly is that of previous occupants. In addition, the city of Windhoek by law is not allowed to cut off the water supply to houses during the COVID-19 pandemic, Janiari stated. The home is currently owned by Eliphas Kusep, who has instituted criminal charges against Kumali for lying in a sworn statement. The United States reported 1,340,000 COVID cases on Monday, with a daily case rate shattering worldwide records as hospitalizations soared across the country. Reuters reported at least 1,343,000 new infections that were recorded on Monday, beating the previous record of 1,044,970 cases set on January the 3rd by nearly 300,000. The number suggests a dramatic rise in cases in the US as the highly transmissible Omicron variant continues to spread. It also represents the highest daily total record for any country, according to Reuters, with the US recording a total of 61,490,000 cases since the pandemic began. In Namibia, of the 26 COVID-19 deaths reported in the last 24-hour cycle, only one case was vaccinated. And finally, Dis-Chem, the multinational South African pharmaceutical giant, has issued a directive to its Namibian employees that vaccination will become a mandatory requirement. Another organization to join the fray of companies banning unvaccinated employees is Letsecho Holdings Limited. A multitude of employers from both the private as well as the public spheres have issued vaccine mandates to their employees over the past year, although the Namibian government has stated that vaccination at this stage is not mandatory legal requirements. Your Trustco share price today, the 13th of January, is at $1.30 per share. Taking a brief look at the financial indicators, the Namibia dollar is trading against the US dollar at 15 Namibia dollars and 50 cents, against the euro at 17 Namibia dollars and 80 cents, and against the British pound at 21 Namibia dollars and 30 cents. This is Informanté Live, and these were our top stories. You can find more on our website, which is informante.web.na.
Informanté News. Informanté News. Informanté News. Firm but fair.
Well, there we have it. Don't you just like this?
Ja, Kofi,
The United States.
ja.
The country of the world.
The country
The
of
world.
ja.
Yes, they must
You know
pretend they're the only ones.
You know, in the news, like when China has an earthquake or tsunami, whatever, they say China is going through, you know. And when it's in America, the world is in
Yes.
trouble.
Yes.
The world is in
It's
trouble.
us.
Sure. Kofi, sê gou vir my on the report that you just gave us now. I know there's a surge in the US when it comes to infections at the moment.
Right.
Yeah.
But how does the deaths compare to last year around this
Right.
time?
I don't have that information currently. I just need to go and look it up. So we can just briefly touch on that tomorrow.
Yeah, but you know what? And
It'll be interesting.
yeah, it would be interesting. But you know what? I do watch the different news channels.
Yeah.
At during the day or at night when I'm at home, and as much as there are an increase in new cases now again in the US, they don't seem to have as many deaths as what they had about a year and a half ago.
Yes.
2020,
Yes.
2021.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, maybe some of our viewers and listeners are out there. They can just maybe check it up quickly and then just give us that information.
And let me say under correction, I think they were one of the countries that had this mass grave sites. Yeah, in New York, because people were dying a lot there. So I checked it once in the news, and just under correction, I don't know if we call it mass grave sites, but people were buried like
In numbers.
in numbers, like at
I
the
saw
same
that
spot.
I saw that in Brazil a lot.
Brazil a lot as
Yeah,
well.
yeah,
eh?
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Ma-
India, remember India, where they
Oh,
were
yeah.
burning the bodies like
Yeah.
just out there in the streets. They were cremating the bodies.
Yeah. Kyk, ek wil net sê it's obviously very clear that if you do have less fatalities now than what you have is probably because people are vaccinated now.
No.
Yes.
More
Yes.
people.
Yeah.
You see, okay, and also to our viewers and listeners out there, the president is speaking today this morning at 10 o'clock. So it's going to be interesting to hear what President Gangop has to say. But we are seeing a trend now as well, especially in the private sector. I mean, in the news this morning, Dis-Chem and also Letsecho, they've now made it mandatory.
Let's
And
quickly touch on
it's
that.
Yeah.
and the country is still saying that it is not a mandatory legal requirement to be vaccinated. But the private sector is now saying, hang on a moment, you, my dear employee, if you are not vaccinated, you're not coming in here.
Yeah.
Financial services provider Letsecho has issued an ultimatum to employees.
Right.
Get vaccinated by the 31st of January 2022 or you will be barred from entering the company's premises. The circular released by the office of the CEO, Esther Cully, states that all employees are required to be fully vaccinated by the 31st of January 2022. All employees who are not vaccinated will not be allowed to enter the premises in the interest of maintaining a safe and healthy environment and should, as a result, strictly work from home with limited support, stated Cully in a circular that went viral yesterday. What does limited support
For
mean?
instance, we know that there are other companies out there as well, whose names we shall now not mention,
Yes.
who are saying if you're not vaccinated,
Yeah.
you'll go and sit in another part of the building. So,
Yeah.
you know, never mind you being discriminated against, ostracized, or whatever it is. Some organizations are saying, no, you can work from home, but we are not going to pay your laptop for you. We are
Wi-Fi.
not going to pay your Wi-Fi networks for you. We are not going to give you tea and coffee fees. You understand? So go out there, work on your own, and then you just have to prove to us at the end of the month that you were productive.
And meeting your clients, it's also on your own.
Correct. Here
Guys
comes the
don't-
interesting thing.
never-
Because it is at this stage not a mandatory legal requirement, the question that I have, are these employees who are then not vaccinated going to seek legal recourse?
No, they can't because
What
it's
do you mean they
private
can't?
companies. It's
No,
private
of course
companies. They're not
it's
under the government.
unconstitutional. Can't do this. It's not a legal requirement by the country. It's against what government says.
So, okay,
So now, if you are a suffering employee because of your employer instituting this, I'm not a legal eagle, but
Yeah.
I'd just like to know,
Yeah.
would certain people be able to go and look for legal recourse?
Yeah.
And yeah, I get you now. And
So what's your take?
I think it shouldn't happen. I think it shouldn't happen. But companies
what-
are already doing it, and
what should not happen?
companies shouldn't tell people that they won't give them support, because what they do is also they will check your performance. They'll check your performance, and I know you will not be productive if you don't have all the resources, and I know you will not be productive if you're working from home as you were when you were in the
Absolutely.
office. And that's just it. And they
So-
can use that to
so-
let you go.
I'm
They'll
fully
be like,
vax-
you were unproductive.
I'm fully vaccinated. I even had corona myself.
Yeah.
I'm fully vaccinated, I think, just like the two of you as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And here we are. We've done our bit.
Yeah.
We've done our part.
Yeah.
And what now? The anti-vaxxers, they just have to be accommodated or what?
It's a soos hulle sê is 'n tamaletjie op die oomblik.
Yeah.
It's a tough situation.
We need to get...
But never legally they can use that your performance to let
Get
you
this.
go.
No, of
Get
course.
That's
this.
the problem.
Over the last couple of days, we've been reporting on corona, Omicron, and we've been seeing that all these people that are lying in ICU and dying are unvaccinated. So come on, man.
So let me just get this straight. And I mean, we obviously poked a lot of fun yesterday, biblically, as
Yeah.
to why people are not getting vaccinated, etc., etc. But on a serious note, are there honestly still people out there? Okay, this is not America. In America, people did not get vaccinated because Donald Trump told them not to get vaccinated.
Exactly.
Okay, and meanwhile, he got vaccinated.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, and there are a lot of right-wing Republicans and conservatives who hates him now for getting vaccinated.
Yeah, they got so angry they stormed the Capitol.
They
you know,
stormed. They stormed the
with their
Capitol.
buffalo horns and all.
With the buffalo. That guy is just iconic.
Come
that
on.
picture.
Hello. The world is going mad.
The world is going mad. But to say that again, for people not getting vaccinated in America was for political reasons.
Yeah.
Why? Because somebody in the White House pushed the narrative
Somebody in power. Yeah.
that said no masks, no vaccines for political recourse. That is what it was. But I guess people here in our country are not getting vaccinated for different reasons.
Right.
Yeah.
And by all means, we are now seeing this because this was kind of put in place and all that kind of stuff. We're seeing these huge rises in the United States in terms of COVID. And everybody says, oh, no, it's because of Biden. Biden is now in charge, and that's why these things... Rubbish, man. This is Trump runoff. This is what it is.
People are getting infected anyway.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You need to judge the performance of a president, or if we speak about America, we need to judge it on the number of deaths. If you want to do a comparison now between the Trump
Biden
and a Biden administration in terms of deaths, now this is your platform, okay? So, but then again, as Mohausi Boli says, those affected must just rally behind Metcalf. He is a beast in court, and every person should be able to practice their right. I saw that Richard Metcalf was came out guns blazing yesterday around this issue. Floyd Umlazi says the president came up with this idea of companies to implement it. Okay. Nina Katangana says, Stephanus James Ananias, hey, please, that was clicks. And no, we have not forgiven them. Oh, yeah, that was clicks. This game talks, because Stephanus James Ananias was talking about for racism they committed a few months ago. Yeah, that was clicks. It was not this game. Roviera says, Lesego, maak reg. Die non-jab moet net soos Kaufi maak en cheap.
Ek sal nou cheap.
Nee, Kaufi cheap nie. Floyd Umlazi says it's hard. This is emotional blackmail. Dobkid Eliasion says, wow, that's quite interesting about Letsejo. Floyd Umlazi says, I have a question. How is our water bill operating for someone's water bill to be so skyrocketing? Yeah.
Let's get to that.
We'll get to that. Yeah. Sylvia Wakumbwa says, good morning, everyone. Moro Malume, Moro Tihu, Moro Kaufi. You see, Sylvia Wakumbwa is now a person's comment that I will read. Because, she takes care and she acknowledges everybody in the studio.
Yes,
she says Malume, she says Tihu, and she says Kaufi. Nie hierdie Natalie Orange en Monique Bubbles nie. Wat net een mens groet elke oggend nie. I refuse to read their greeting.
Love ladies that recognize quality.
Laat hulle gaan.
Come, hoor net dis come. No, my whole thing is, would these companies also go as far as saying, if a client is not vaccinated, would they also go as far as saying to do that mandate for clients?
Not allowed to come in here.
Yeah.
Of course.
Then what happens?
It's at the end of the day, you know what?
Because you don't want unvaccinated people in your building.
I hear what you're saying. It's a good question that you're asking, Mitch. And I know there's a lot of stuff that's, we all live our lives sometimes with subjectivity.
Yes.
And this is probably one of the, because you just brought the subjectivity out of it now. Because how is Letsejo going to handle that, knowing that there are clients who's going to come in here who's not vaccinated? So how are you going to deal with that? I don't know. It's a difficult.
It's interesting. Now you tell your employees that they're not allowed in the building, but then you don't say the same to your clients, do you?
No.
The customer is always right.
Yes.
Oh, remember those days.
Maar Calvin, gee vir ons die nommers.
Okay, what's really nice is that we're seeing the decrease in Namibia in terms of active cases. Currently, active cases in Namibia is 8,556.
Wait a minute.
I know.
Ons was met 10.
Yeah, but that is the thing. I take the stats from a specific website on the internet, and then obviously there are also other figures coming out from different institutions, and that is why we're seeing this huge variance in here. I take these stats from a website called Worldometers. So yeah, they're saying 8,556. However, other local media has reported that we are still over the 10,000 and all that. So nobody really knows. Yeah. But what we can say is that since the spike in December, beginning of January, it has now come down. So the active cases are coming down.
And why?
And we also see it in the daily new cases. We've now yesterday had 308, where previously we were sitting with 400, 500, 600.
Okay. Now let's play a little devil's advocate.
Okay.
Why are the cases going down now?
Well, I guess people have stopped traveling.
I thank you.
And therefore they don't have to be tested.
I thank you. You may continue.
I
I
agree
may
with
continue.
That.
Okay, daily deaths as of 2 days ago, we had 26 deaths. in the
Ja,
country.
dit is nogal 'n bietjie baie.
Yeah, we remember the days where we had 0 deaths, like for almost 2 weeks on end. No, yeah.
It was a nice days.
Moausi Bolly, luister, vat hierdie Duitsers se nommer nê. Dan gaan praat julle saam met mekaar. Nie so nie. Het jy my gehoor, girlfriend?
Ons lees hier weer hulle se comments.
Ja, Willem Bolly Polo David met Calvi's ready to represent the unvaccinated people. Yeah.
Yes.
That's how it's going.
Yeah, a law firm for the unvaccinated. Well, they'll
To
make money.
represent them pro bono.
Yeah.
Will he
Say
do
where?
it? Will he do it for free? Will he do it pro bono?
Well,
No,
it
he won't do it, bro.
no.
Yeah, so no.
Depends on
And
what the
who-
payment on the liability is.
Who? Oh yeah.
There's lots of money to be made.
Yeah, that's why he would.
Probably do it pro
Sue
bono.
the
and-
crap out of them.
Yeah. Chris. Dovkan Eliasian says, blessed morning, the big three in the studio. Without you, we can't give our comment and will be in the dark room without knowing what's going on in a country or world. But my concern is why this vaccine, it's becoming a force to everyone, and where is our rights now? Ali Maiden Nioma says they can ban unvaccinated people from their businesses, but Namibia got a small population, unlike other countries that are doing it. They will slowly kill their business should they exercise such act. Wow. Powerful. It's not far-fetched what Ali is saying. It's not far-fetched.
Okay, but don't these companies have things in place for crisis? Like money in place, just like when we have crisis, it's like external threats, you know? And then they can pay their employees and they can still run the company like operation.
Yeah, but you
operation
need
cost.
human resources. If you don't have your human resources, what are you going to do? Because you see, the thing is, most of us who are in this building, and yes, Mitch, you've been here a few months now, but then again, you've been employed because we know you have a lot of potential and you have a lot of talent. But if Quentin do decide, let's say, phew, all of us are not vaccinated,
Yeah,
and he
but
decides,
it'll be interesting to see in terms of Discem and also Letsecho, what is the percentage of the employees that have been vaccinated and who's not.
yeah,
Do they give those numbers?
They should.
They should.
You were saying? What if, Quinton?
Nee, ek sê maar net, you know, on what what's her name, Aili Mediniyoma was saying, it's good. I don't know how we're going to handle the situation where, you know, if the core of your who keeps the company running. I mean, we are in a very lucky position that most of us are vaccinated
yeah.
here at Trusco.
Yes.
But let's just say everybody, you know, the cream of the crop decided not to get vaccinated.
What are you going to
How are we going to replace those people?
Can we take another angle on this? Because this is
Yeah.
really getting interesting.
Yeah.
Let's say 20% of Letsecho and Discem staff are not vaccinated.
20%.
Let's just say it's 20%.
Yeah.
Because of the economic situation, telling them to bugger off is profitable. Because
Yes,
we
of
could then
course.
say, hang on a moment,
For them.
we can easily just get rid of 20% of our workforce
Yeah.
because they don't want to get vaccinated and what. So off you go away, no more job, no more work for you, and we can do the business with the 80% that are vaccinated anyway.
Gilmore Daniel says legally employees can put in grievances that should be arbitrated, sharp shines, arbitrated by the Ministry of Labor and Social Welfare. Elingius Shatona says, good morning, crew. Yeah, sure. Good to see you all back and sound. Comments loop nou hier.
Hulle loop net
Raymond Passon says, Neville, asseblief, when are you make plan for Omavutu as part of the crew? Jy dryf alweer vir Taishon na drank toe. Taishon se
Luister
hele
hierso.
jeppe. Yeah.
Why must we just have a woman because she's a woman? Yeah. Why can't we get a person with qualification? Yeah, Muni.
He's not joking.
Muni.
Hierdie man he's not joking.
Yes, sis. Come first. And say we'll do it.
Yeah. Vanessa says, Calvi, we are in Namibia, please. Give us stats provided by Namibian sources.
Ach,
Wat
come on.
World Ometes goed praat jy?
Who says their stats are correct anyway?
Ja. Wie het hier gesê ek sou nie vaccinated mense nie.
Ek ken is net Tishon daai. Is
Who's this?
Robiera of Tishon?
Monica Lewinsky.
It's Monica Lewinsky.
Is it the is it the real Monica Lewinsky? Remember the real Monica Lewinsky when she was still crawling around the White House, putting everything in her mouth?
Yes, we remember. Her career has been
Putting everything in.
That Monica
Ken jy die
Lewinsky
story?
suffered from measles.
Ken jy die story? Ken jy die story, Mitch?
Again,
Okay.
leave me again next.
Oh, okay. Well, she was a White House intern during the time of President Bill Clinton. Okay, enough said.
Mr.
Enough
Bill.
said.
Yeah. Raymond Basson, this is not Tashon. Can we organize drunk demonstration, please? Here, Vijay. Ooh. Anyway, yeah. So, coffee. You gave us the coronavirus.
Yes, the weather.
numbers. The weather, please.
All right, just in brief, in Namibia today, the interior is going to be sunny and hot to very hot over the southwestern half and the interior. Elsewhere, partly cloudy and warm to very hot with isolated to scattered thunder showers in the northeast. A few isolated thunder showers in the east and also southeast, and then a fresh to strong southwesterly wind will persist over the western half of the interior. The coast today, partly cloudy and cool to warm with possible showers over the central coastal areas. The wind moderate to fresh southwesterly. Looking at the maximum temperatures for today in the capital today, Windhoek 32 degrees, going to the coast, Swakopmund 22 with Walvis Bay 25. Going to the north of the country in Omathia today, 37, on Dangwa also 37. Then the Zambezi. Remember, I was reprimanded yesterday or the day before that I don't say Zambezi.
Yes.
In Katima Mulilo, 23 degrees. So it's nice and cool in Katima Mulilo. Okay, then Marintal, 39 degrees. Also the hottest place in Namibia every day. So as in Marintal Blay, it's going to be very, very warm there. Then Keetmanshoop, 36 degrees. And let's have a look at central northern parts in Otjiwarongo, 35. With Rehoboth 34, and that's your weather for today.
Coffee,
Thank you very much.
you are bad. What did she put in her mouth? That is now what
Explanation
That's what
yourself.
Estomich is saying.
Estimate should go on Google. She knows exactly what she's talking about. Estimate should know.
Raymond Basson says, no, Mitch, die Mavutu hoef niks te sê nie. Weet jy, die goed spring so hier. Julle wil nie hê laat Tashon alcoholist raak nie. Jurgen Kesef said, eto coffee. Yeah, obviously on your Monica Lewinsky comment that you made. Roviera says, never said I ou langs jou. My naam uit sy mond. Ebaga ai.
Shines al julle blok.
Coffee moet nie so hastig wees nie, man.
Kan jy gaan neer en sê
I want to hear what the president is saying.
Yeah, the president will be speaking at 10 o'clock.
Okay.
Yeah, the president will be speaking at 10 o'clock. So we will be stopping the stream a little bit earlier.
Yeah.
So that we can...
Also go check.
Yeah. Estomich says, no coffee, I don't know.
Estomich.
She knows. Man.
Yeah. Just a question, Kalfi. You have like one or two cars.
Yes.
Two private cars that you have.
Yes.
Your license discs, are they updated?
Yes.
No?
We are very, very serious when it comes to making sure all the permits and licenses are in place.
Are in place.
Even my TV licenses.
Even your TV. Okay. I will take you on the first one, but not on the latter. How many of you people pay TV licenses out there?
Yes.
So.
Bra.
Yeah.
Never, ek glo my kyk net hoe begin spring die comments nou. No.
Yeah. The reason I was asking you is that the police chief, Tate Sebastian Daitunga, basically ruled that government cars who drive around with expired license discs should not be fined by the traffic department.
It's a criminal act.
Let me quickly read this article. I'll just give you an intro into this. Government vehicles sporting expired license discs will still be allowed to travel on national roads with a July 2021 directive remaining in effect. This after Police Chief Inspector General Sebastian Daitunga instructed traffic officers in all regions to not issue tickets on expired government vehicles, but rather allow the vehicles to travel on 16th of July 2021. The directive was issued last year after his office received numerous complaints about drivers of government vehicles receiving traffic tickets for expired license discs, which allegedly resulted in the drought relief distribution program in rural areas for not materializing.
Okay. Ek wil net vra, nee.
And the private sector? So if we have a private lorry driving drought relief into whatever area whose license has expired, what about that then? Silence. Kriek, 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 kriek.
Kyk nee,
It's net the energy.
yeah.
It's just some.
I personally think that this.
It's a whole Robin Hood case, eh?
Yeah.
I use a criminal way to give back to the people. But it's a criminal process.
It is a criminal process.
You actually put it right. It's a whole Robin Hood way.
But I think it really sends the wrong message out there.
Yes.
That once again, government basically overlooks themselves when it comes to legislation. For government officials or government cars not to be held accountable on the road. Let's say a government vehicle is involved in a fatal car accident.
Exactly.
What?
My word, I haven't even thought of that.
Yes. And then what?
Killing your wife or child.
My whole family. What are we going to do?
With an expired license disc.
With an expired license disc.
Tires are out of order.
It's like I saw this video clip of a police officer at the roadblock the other day, where this guy, they pulled over this guy, let's say Mitch, they pulled Mitch over for a cracked windscreen. So they are busy writing out this fine to the guy. So this guy, Mitch, stands there and said, no, wait a minute. How come you guys are giving me a fine for a cracked windscreen? Look at the police vehicle over there. It's got a bigger crack
than mine
in its window, in its front window than mine. So what are you guys doing in a case like that? And this is in full view of the public, and somebody was filming this. And the police officer said, no, you can take us to court if you want to. It's not a problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we'll win.
Yeah.
But Neville, I think it's just the mindset.
That is when the country becomes a police state.
You go?
It's the mindset.
Yeah.
There you go.
So it's not a free country. The entire independence process is basically down the hood with all of that. We became independent because we wanted our freedom. Now we are a police state. What the hell?
Laat een mens nou weer vir Kalfie woorde gee, sobaar. That is Mohau Sipoli.
Mohau.
To Tangeni with a capital Tangeni with a capital T, a GRN vehicle was involved in an accident yesterday. John Minot Robots.
Okay.
There you go. There you go. Raymond Basson says as he comments so spring nee. Shouldn't the fleet managers of government cars see that their license is up to date? Monique Bubble says, Animal Farm, all animals are equal, but some are more equal than others. Same WhatsApp group daar by GRN. Ja, nee, Bubbles. Natalie Orange says, eerlik waar, ek het net TV license betaal toe ek dit die dag
TV license is 'n ander storie.
Natalie, laat ek tog ja, kan ek maar bieg voor almal hierso.
Bieg maar.
Ek dink ek is in dieselfde boot as Natalie. I've only paid my TV license the day I bought my TVs.
Me too.
And that's probably
I don't even
7-8 years ago.
I don't even remember. And just look at this. I was doing a campaign for NBC for TV license.
Ja.
En ek het nooit een gebetaal nie. Nie een keer nie.
Dopkin say, but that's not fair, and Detunga must also do something on that. It's a criminal act because it's not fair. Private are issued tickets by coming government cars. Kama not aye. Near all government cars is hier. Skryf toch reg. Kuruanji. Yeah. Nina Katangana. Ne? Nina, thank you for paying your TV license, Coffee. Us at the NBC appreciate it.
You are welcome.
Ja.
Nina, hou net op.
Hierdie Duitser lieg vir jou. Hy betaal die TV license.
I do, because my TV license goes directly to the NBC, and the NBC is not only TV but also radio. And I listen to the Ocean Deutsche channel on radio.
Of course.
Ne?
Ocean Deutsche.
Ja, die Duitse
Die
kanaal.
Duitse kanaal.
Oshi.
Floyd Mblasi says, never Lazarus hoor jou. Hy wambo se moer man. Stel nie belang. Moausi Bolle says, those are probably new TV set owners. Ons kap aan by the grace by the grace of God.
But why must we pay?
Ja, Raymond, ek pimpie myself nie. There's no proof. Ja, ek sê maar net. Ja, talking about TV licenses.
Yes.
And Nina, I just feel that, you know what, we've gone through this process of finding creative marketing ways to get people to pay their TV licenses.
Yes.
I don't know if the NBC did go. I think they did go the multi-choice way of trying to amalgamate the two accounts so that you can automatically pay your TV license annually or whatever.
Right.
But people are just not.
Guys, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't watch NBC.
No, you see, I don't watch NBC.
And then why is it called a TV license? Shouldn't it be called a communication license? Because I can watch TV on my cell phone. So I can watch TV on my laptop.
But you know what? When it comes to the quality of television at the moment, I would watch NBC News now and then, but there are no programs that I watch on NBC.
No.
Yeah.
At all.
And I'm surely moving in the same direction with DSTV. There's nothing I watch on DSTV.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to say. Like, I think things like Netflix and stuff,
YouTube, Netflix, Prime.
They killed the whole TV era.
Exactly.
I don't think people people actually watch DSTV. Even you'll see them on Netflix the whole day.
And you've got to remember, when Elon Musk's Starlink program is in full force, the entire world is going to be connected.
There you go.
The entire world is going to be connected, whether you're in North Korea or not.
Kalfi, do you remember, and Mitch, you also to a certain extent, all three of us who are performers, I don't know if you guys went through the same sort of issues. I remember when me and Lazarus started doing comedy way back in the early 90s, we had to beg newspapers
Yes, yes.
to run a story on us.
Yes.
Please feature me in the Weekender of the Namibian this weekend.
Yes.
Please feature me in the Republican.
Right.
I don't need you
Anymore. Dankie.
You need me now.
You need me now.
Yeah.
Yes.
I would see. I mean, there are people on social media who've become so popular,
Yes.
who's probably never been on TV, like a guy like Guro.
Yes.
Like Guro. Guro basically took social media and he basically made a name for himself
From social media.
just on social media. You, to a certain extent, everything that
Yes,
you have done,
yes.
you, Kaufi, everything that you've done is on social media. Do we still need a television?
You see,
Or
we've got media organizations that now need the artists because they themselves don't have content. So they need the artists to create the content. You just wait until we in Namibia can actually go and monetize our own social media accounts. In other words, for every click, for every view, we will get paid.
Yeah.
Right? And that is why you've got these world travelers, these vloggers now,
Yeah.
that are traveling the world, making videos of themselves, taking selfies and say, oh, hello, I'm sitting now in Bali and it's such a nice place and look at the palm trees and the coconuts and all that. And they are earning money through that because of their views. That's it.
And one thing I'll say is if we like the industry itself becomes like its own machine, like supporting system, and we as Namibians like support the local artists to a certain extent that the average local artist views comes to 1 million or 500, they're gonna have a problem because we will not need their platforms to make money anymore, and the corporates also, they are also gonna have a problem. Hulle moet betaal. Like an average Namibian entertainer having 500,000 views.
Yes, but only the vaccinated ones.
Oh my goodness. I haven't even thought about it. You get a gig and then you send the invoice and they're like, they give you the signed off invoice and they go like, so are you vaccinated?
Kalfi?
Yes.
It's just a question that Jürgen Gaisep is asking.
Okay.
He's just asking.
Right.
So Kalfi se uniform is black shirt and jeans hapo.
Yes.
Or is this a repeat? Soos alles op DStv.
I know. Maybe I must get a different color shirt because I'm not allowed to. I'm not allowed to sit in a coffee T-shirt and read the news.
Okay, just get another color shirt
Like
for
a blue,
tomorrow.
a dark blue.
I will wear black for the rest of 2022 until this COVID is over. I'm in mourning.
Cleaning Global says the issue of TV licenses is very much archaic in view of content streaming and pay-per-view. Do research with regards to that around SADC countries. Content is non-existent. When a national TV becomes a reprobate to its mandate, it compromises its relevance, and no matter how much you try to enforce the payments on the public, people will prefer the alternative. Disruptive technology has monetized in this space and it's redefining the industry. Very, very true. Roviera says, why would people pay for 1990s Telemundo? Even Ockert Jansen is a grown man now. Dion Shimshitz says, it could even be that before Last became NBC board chairperson, he wasn't paying TV license. I agree with you.
Shall we not phone Laz and just ask him?
Yeah, ek sal hom vra. Wausi Boli, NBC thought they were slick. We understood the assignment before they executed it. Okay, buy a projector. That's what Raymond Bassons, pay your TV license and win a nice drive around Tura in Lazarus Jacobs' $2 million Mercedes-Benz. Wausi Boli says, even the pensioners didn't buy that stunt. Waarmee is jy besig op TikTok? Masha, praat even. Het sê het julle vir ou Mitch gesien op TikTok. Man is besig. Mitch, ek wag my follow.
Is jy op TikTok?
What's a follow? Wie? Ek is op TikTok. That is Big Mitch.
Okay. Whoever. Estomish says, we cannot avoid paying TV licenses here. It's included in the tax payment. That's fine. Okay, even some of us are not paying tax.
So, what if you don't have a TV?
No, then you don't have a TV.
I've got a better idea.
Then you don't. Then they'll put it on the tax payment.
Put it in the
You
petrol.
don't have a TV. Then why are you paying TV license?
Put it in the petrol price. Then everybody is paying for all the TVs.
Roviera says, I own a LCD. Daar is nie TV hier by my nie. So TV licenses vir wie hapo. So how do
He's
you...
got a point. Because you get computer monitors.
Nee.
No? It's not a TV.
Yeah,
it's
not
a
a TV.
monitor. So you can watch TV on a monitor.
So you connect your decoder to the
computer monitor.
Monitor.
Is that so?
Yeah, and that's why I'm saying you can watch TV on a phone. You can watch TV on a monitor.
Hey, you want to get technical with the NBC support crew, eh?
You know these projectors
Yes,
that you
the
get
projectors.
against the walls?
Yes.
You can
You can
watch
also
TV
watch
on
it
that
there.
one. Then it's not a projector license? A monitor license?
Cake for Neville is like, yo, you gave me an idea.
And all the money's just going to the NBC. For that, what they doing.
Hy look,
Never got an idea.
Nina is besig om te luister, okay? Yeah, be careful what you say.
Nina is going to set up a meeting for tomorrow.
Yes.
Yep, they found out. Never
Hoor
mind.
vir Raymond, wat is 'n huis sonder 'n TV? Is 'n warm huis. Ja, is 'n warm huis. You know what? I forgot. No. Let me not say I forgot. Monday, wat is vandag? Donderdag. DSTV got cut off at my house on Tuesday. En mevrou kyk twee goed by ons huis.
Agter elke man.
Nee, Calvin, nou is jy ver weg.
Getroud met rugby.
Mevrou kyk Suidooster
Right?
en Binnelanders. Woo. That's the only two programs she watches every day.
What's that guy from Binnelanders? At, or what is his name?
Yeah, I think At Koster or whatever. I can't stand soapies. Yeah. No, that's her. Okay? None of the kids watch TV.
Yeah.
Everybody are on YouTube and they're on Netflix, etc. If there is perhaps a soccer game playing, okay, but my team is doing so bad. Arsenal is doing so bad. I'm not very much motivated to watch TV. So sometimes I would really watch TV maybe over a weekend if I'm outside in the entertainment area and I'm busy braaiing. Then I will then I watch.
Yes.
I just look at it. I don't really watch it. So, TV for us at our house at the moment is obsolete.
Yeah.
Want ek sê vir mevrou, kyk hierdie goed op jou telefoon. Why must we have
Neville, do you still remember the old days where it was fashionable to have a TV in the lounge or the sitting room, and then you have a TV in your in your bedroom, in the braai area, and everywhere you went, basically the toilet just needed a TV, and then every room in the house would have it.
Yes.
How we slowly but surely migrating back to saying, That's in TV, and they start by the sitkamer. No TVs in my bedroom.
Yeah,
because
we don't have
I can't
TV.
sleep.
Yeah.
You know, how we slowly but surely are not doing the TVs anymore and all that kind of stuff.
We are moving back.
Elizabeth Roman says, ons het nie TV nie, so wat daarvan?
Yeah.
Moenie betaal nie.
Yeah.
Hold it so. I'm on your side.
Queen Lover says, in Zim, they even charge radio licenses for having a radio receiver in your car. Last time I checked, all this form of taxation to support non-functioning institutions are fruitless long-term. Philemon Kaugasep says, paying TV licenses is doing the right thing. Help that Oma in the village to have access to information. People depend on the information to hear about pension funds, drought discussions, health tips, and all. Our rural communities need us. Please pay. I will.
Yeah.
Please pay. I will someday.
Oh my word!
So is that paying?
No,
in
the fundamental principle of that, what he's saying, I'm totally with him. We should be supporting our elderly people who are living in the villages and in the rural areas to be able to watch TV and get the news of the land.
True.
But then, come on, cut all the TV license fees and just put 10 cents on every litre of petrol that we throw in, because then the entire country will be contributing to that, what he's saying.
That's a smart idea, but hey,
yes.
Dobkin says, nowadays, even the kids, they are not interested in watching TV. They are watching their cartoons on their parents' phone.
Yep.
Yeah, I will not advise if you have 3 Mavutus that you allow your children to watch TV on your phone.
And then you can also watch some very special programs. No? Mavutu Hub.
.com.
Mavutuhub.com. It's not $1 per premium. Never like. Look, but it's going to be absolute, like in the next 3 to 4 years, the metaverse, you came out from the metaverse and so on. So we will have a life online.
He hasn't got a clue about the
Let us-
metaverse.
What the hell are you
So
talking
now you know most, and Kaufi can also just, Facebook changed everything into meta.
Yes. Have you noticed if you use your phone, sorry Mitch, interrupt, if you go into Facebook now, right at the bottom there's a little logo that says Metaverse,
Metaverse, yeah.
and the same with WhatsApp and the same with Instagram, and so this is a whole Mark Zuckerberg thing. They're developing the Metaverse, where we ultimately all of us are going to be sitting with
There's VR.
with glasses,
VR.
ultimately.
Oh.
Viewers and glasses.
Ne?
And we're going to put this on, and then we'll be in a virtual reality world.
Another
So you've
world,
got
yeah.
the real world, and then you're going to have the metaverse. And from here on, we'll be able to walk down the street, and if you see somebody coming towards you, you'll be able to see his name and his ID number and whether he's vaccinated or not.
Yeah. So you're going to have a whole life. You can actually also buy property there.
Yes.
You
yes.
will buy your house on the metaverse, and you own it. Like, and you buy it with your money, like your bank account, like $300,000.
The American artists
land,
currently that are already buying property.
and they are doing their shows on the metaverse
Yes.
right now as well. So you can join a live performance. You can buy land, and and you will also.
This is interesting.
So if Trasco wants to market, so I have land now, and
Right.
I've put out my billboards on this metaverse street or what. Trasco can buy advertisement space from me.
Yeah.
So basically what Mitch is saying, Mitch can then go into the metaverse and actually buy the property of Trusco. And then if Trusco's got the interest of buying it one day,
Yeah.
then they'll be paying a higher price. And that's how you make money.
That's very interesting.
And it's
I'll
going
go
to be
read up
difficult
on it a
to
little
work
bit more.
as well. It's not difficult, but that's what's going to happen. If we want to do like what we do on Facebook, our post and what we will need to do, especially the marketing teams, we will need to have VR.
Kaufi, I agree on the principle, but not your suggestion.
Okay.
What you are propagating is some form of taxation. When a state starts taxing its people to such an extent, what does it speak to? Do you realize that almost 50% of the cost of a liter of petrol is due to taxation? Come on.
No, sure.
Kunint Lover
Sure.
says, Jürgen Gay says, at least like Mark Zuckerberg, more human in meta as op aarde. Oh, I saw
Mark Zuckerberg.
that.
He's not the prettiest boy around, old Mark. With a face like that, I'd work night shift.
He looks like an alien. And the way he even talks, this guy referred to people as humans.
He's got a face for radio.
Humans don't understand where we are heading to.
Kaufi, talking about that, and I want to ask the ladies out there. Okay, you made a very it's a joke, but it's a very important thing that you're mentioning there about how Mark Zuckerberg looks like.
Yes.
Ladies, a question: is it important for a man to be pretty, good looking? Must a man look pretty? I don't know how to put this.
They rate Muskama. She's a 10. She's a 5.
Yeah.
You know, if
Yeah.
you're 10,
What
this
what
was more.
what values are you guys looking at to say, this guy is a 10 or this guy is a 9?
I mean, when we look at the ladies, we also look at certain things. Well,
Yeah.
I mean,
I like a beautiful face.
I like the legs. I mean,
Yeah, I like
if
the
the
legs.
tracks look like that,
I'm
I
a
wonder
guy
what the
from-
station looks like.
I'm a guy from Karlsburg. So, yeah.
Are you a booby guy?
I don't know. I'm a guy from Karlsburg. So, for me, it has to be, she has to have a very good background. She comes from a good background family. The family's background must
Yes.
be...
Nonsense.
No, we need to look at the front bumpers as well. No, those,
yeah.
The mountains.
The tire pressure.
Kilimanjaro and Mount Everest.
The tire pressure
You
must
know?
be nice.
Exactly.
I like
The lung protectors.
Neville, do you
I
like
like legs.
taller women or shorter women?
I've dated women my height and shorter.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah, because you don't like kissing upwards.
Nee, ons gaan nie op nie. Ons gaan af. Yeah.
I like the Nama Minaj's likeness. Nama Minaj like
Nama Minaj.
Yeah.
Was it Nicki Minaj?
Yeah, Nama Minaj like.
Word for Masha
Can we
Lee
go-
Masha. Boot spoilers.
But yeah, ladies, let us know also in the comments what is your preference like. What do you look at when you look at the guys? If he's a 10, if he's a 5 and his bank account is a 10, does that
Yeah,
This
and
bank
this is
account
what-
will
I would have
tell you-
liked.
Clint Lovus, are men regarded as pretty? Yeah, it's Clint. Yeah, pretty is the wrong word.
Attractive
Yeah.
or not.
Doris says, "Come on, a handsome face, defos catches the eye, but now at my age, it's not important. He must be kind and moneyed. Then I'm happy."
Let's ask the ladies. Does size matter?
What size? Fit.
No, man.
I'm a size 3.
No, when the ladies look at us, I would have loved to have Maria in the studio. now. But does size matter?
No, I do think size matter.
Come on, girls.
Size, and but then again,
I'm out of this topic.
I've spoken to women, and a lot of women on our stream said many a times it's about performance. It's not always size.
It's
Yeah.
the motion of the ocean.
The motion of the ocean. Yeah.
You
so
must-
so Masha Lee Masha, you say lag my in my moer in. Size matters.
Nee man.
Jy kan Geyser says Mark Zuckerberg is lelik, maar sy geld maak hom lekker.
Yeah. It's amazing what beautiful people money can buy.
Yes. JJ Kangundwe. No, it doesn't. What are you saying? No, it doesn't what?
Size. She's referring to size.
Are you referring to size or are you referring to looks? Because there are two things that we are discussing.
Yeah. But
Ladies,
as
when
a man, we are loved for what we can provide, and a woman is loved for who she is. That's,
I mean, for
or
if,
who she is. Like,
for-
we have to provide.
if I have to look at myself, I don't care.
you wouldn't
probably
date
not-
yourself, Mus.
No, I wouldn't
you're-
date myself.
If you're a woman, you wouldn't date yourself because firstly, you don't date men.
Yeah.
Now
Yeah.
that everything is becoming, everybody has to be equal and all this kind of stuff. And what I like a woman that can provide for me.
When you choose a pretty face, that's not a true love, but a person if he has a respect with you and always happy. The motion of the ocean. Oh. The motion of the ocean is obviously necessary. Reu Vera says, ladies, come and let us julle judge. Nina Katangana says, a man must be handsome and be clean, but it's not at the top of my list. Now, what is at your top of your list?
Antwoord net die vraag.
Natalie Orange says, performance-based asseblief. Size
Stamina.
doesn't really play role, maar dit moet nou ook nie 'n stompie wees nie. Dan loop ek maar chess toe.
What is a stompie?
Stumpy.
Vanessa Guibeb says there are more important things for me besides his looks. Solank hy nie soos 'n gogga lyk nie, sal dit werk. Hey, julle nee. Wat is daar nog? But then again, it's I guess it's horses for courses. I guess we all are different people. We have different likes and different opinions, looks etc. I mean, I've been with Mevrouw for the longest time. There are guys who would probably look at Mevrouw and says, she's not my type. And I would look at another man's woman and say, that's not my type.
Yeah.
And vice versa. Some women might think that I am the ish. There are women who can't stand me. Same with you guys.
Same with all of us.
Yeah, so Stomp is a shoe size as 7 tot 10 years by Ackermans.
When Mitch walks into Ackermans, he goes into the children's section.
I'll tell you that's so you know my friend, one of the people I actually looked up to, Webster. Me and Webster, we were on the tour.
Snever.
Yeah, we were on the tour, so we
Yeah,
went.
Webster.
We went into. I think it was Mr. Price or something, and my guy went to the children's.
Ken jy vir Webster?
It's like this short.
Jy sal hom if you see a picture, Webster used to present Winner Mariba back in the day.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Very short guy. He's
And
dwarfism.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
So we went in there and he just showed me what he wants and went to the car. And I had to go to the children's side and buy that for him. Was like, and then he went to the car.
Webster.
And
Now
I
must tell you, Webster is a guy. He suffers from dwarfism,
Right.
but he's a guy who is so. How can I put it?
his
He's very comfortable in
big,
his
and his
very
his
big personality.
Is a big, yeah.
And there you can clearly see how a woman gravitates to a man who's confident.
Yes. Yes.
A woman likes a man that's confident. And Webster,
He is the definition of confidence.
gaan staan langs Webster in a club.
Right.
And you will learn.
And there are women. And you see Webster
Operate.
working the room.
Yes.
Kyk nee, ja.
Let's
There are
not say a lot.
stories.
Hey, nice club.
There are a lot of stories about Webster.
Wanneer is of a Jerken keizer. En how short is Mitch if he's looking up to Webster? That's a nice one.
Liewe Iskia says, Tamara said stompies. JJ Kangundwe says, I'm really enjoying your morning show. You guys are always bringing new things to talk about. Watching from Canada. Why much
Canada.
Herero? Yeah, you see, JJ, tell me, life in Canada,
For Herero.
because there's like a completely new reservat that you people started over there.
Yeah.
Keep it up, guys. You're always making my night. Thank you so much. Oh, yeah, it's almost nighttime there for
Yes.
now. Sylvia Wakumwa says, for me, I'm attracted to a guy with a mooi lichaam. His body, ek moet my oor kan was as hy kaal staan. Good looking, good manners too.
Sy praat van my.
Sy praat van jou.
Yeah.
Nina Katangana says, size is relevant to each individual. My size and the next lady's size preference probably differ immensely. So I don't like that quote, size matters. What size? For example, Adebayor moet ver bly van my af.
Estimage says, Estimage says, Neville, if Mevrouw was a dwarf, would you still marry her?
It's a good question, Estomis. I say again, you know what? And Mevrouw she's relatively she's short.
Okay.
She doesn't like it when people refer to her shortness,
Length, yeah.
her length. But I love her for what she is and the personality that she is.
You know what always catches my eye? Short people with umbrellas.
Ne? Short people with umbrellas. Ay, here it comes.
Great. Oh my goodness. But that's one of the things that I want to do. That's on my bucket list. I will have to go to Texas and get one of those dwarf ladies like those midgets.
To do what with a midget?
It's a place.
This show is going south quickly.
Have fun with midgets. So that's just it's on my bucket list. I need somebody shorter than me.
Kom ek sê jou en eerlik and let's not lie to each other. Okay nee, kom ek praat maar nie van koffie nie. Ek sê maar kom ek los Joy die saak.
Okay.
Yeah. I do watch a little porn now and then. Yeah.
No.
No, I watch porn.
Coffee.
I watch porn.
Coffee.
The devil, the sign of the beast.
Triple says.
Oh my God, runs.
Yeah, coffee, you'll never see heaven. That is what Esther is. What I wanted to say, I watch a little porn now and then.
Yeah.
But I would like, in 2 weeks, I'll probably watch porn once in 2 weeks.
Ek het gister vir Pornhub klaar gekyk.
Het jy het klaar gekyk, van voor tot
All the
agter?
way.
Pornhub het vir my geblok. Jy het alles gekyk. I'm mixing up stuff there.
Stop it, Mitch.
Indian legs. I'm mixing up stuff there.
But ek gewoonlik doen as ek porn up, kyk, the only reason I watch it, I normally scroll to the end. Because I want to see if the people are going to get married at the end of the day. Gaan die mense trou of nie? But the acting is so bad in porn.
Oh, Namibian porn is
It becomes boring.
Namibian
It
porn.
becomes boring. That's what it is.
Namibian porn stars always have bumps on. I don't know why they do it in.
Do we have porn stars in Namibia?
Yeah, they are.
Come on.
Just search on Pornhub.
V.
You Nam girls.
We've got to.
Are you serious?
We've got to interview them.
Yeah, there is a lot of it, and they always have pumps on.
Pumps!
Yeah.
Nee!
Hulle trek die skoene uit die nevel. They don't. As hulle uittrek dan is dit klaar met die hele video.
Nee, man.
And why do guys on Pornhub always they keep their shoes on?
It was sensation, Neville.
Cats. Sien die man staan so. He's butt naked. Hy staan net met sy cats.
Yeah.
Why?
Wow. Ek kry skoon warm. Sit die aircon aan.
But a lot of people cannot say they don't watch it while porn is making billions. They do. People watch it. It's one of the craziest industry.
Yeah, it is.
They make mad money and
Masha say pumps. Yes.
Have you ever seen a short person with an iPad?
Luister. Ons moet gaan.
Yeah. The president is going to speak now.
Yeah.
It's important to listen to the man.
Mohausi Bolle says, wat's to the end to see if people will get married?
Yes.
Dis fyn draai wil haal.
It's like if you watch it backwards and you see the guy finishing where the woman walks into the kitchen, stuffs up the washing machine and leaves.
Vader van Keetmans. It's happening.
So it's the worst thing to watch porn and your Wi-Fi trips.
That's, never trust the pizza delivery man.
When it used to be there was no porn up, there was like this Webster or something and they will have this religious ads coming while you're watching that stuff. Religious, pray now, 5-minute prayer to save your life. Then they like have a picture of Jesus, white baby Jesus there.
Scandalous.
Now you have to stop.
Not right.
And then press the X on the advert.
Elizabeth Roman says, ons lag net hier in Gobabes manne, dis so lekker.
Hey, Gobabes.
Thank you, Elizabeth. Elizabeth, say gou vir my.
I love Gobabes.
Ek like ook Gobabes. I haven't been to Gobabes in quite some time. Elizabeth, say gou vir my, het julle al nou die Brahmanbil reggemaak daar at the entrance of Gobabes? I think they need to change that thing to bring a Simmentaler or bring something else now.
Asseblief daai Brahman.
We are done with that Brahman. It's klaar.
Guys, today. Never kom ek speel vir die mense daai langer.
Guys, it's time. Let's go listen President's joystick news.
Yes.
Roviera says,
and he starts early, né? Remember.
Yeah, he starts. Roviera says, jy trek lang draad, Mitch. Wat's goed? Kom ek lees net gou die comments klaar and then daar kan ons gaan.
Okay.
Marshall, hy sal laat wees. Sit nog 'n bietjie. Pumps, my liewe vader. Natalie, wat is verkeerd met pumps?
Hulle lyk mos
so. Wat is nog hier? Estom is so this is what is Monster Jobs? Is it vacancies in
Norway?
In Norway. Job search. Let me click on this. Wacht, laat ek
Neville, you was on Tinder. Neville, you almost on Tinder.
Ek?
Ja.
Wat moet ek op Tinder soek?
Ek verstaan nie Tinder nie.
Ons moet vir mevrou sê Neville is op Tinder.
Daar's nie 'n manier nie. Ek sal nie. Nee, dan sal ander mense sien ek is op Tinder.
Want jy moet jou foto opsit. En dan moet jy sê
You've got to do it for the duty of your country.
Yeah.
word for Nina. I'll never see Neville the same again after that pose.
Yeah. What has been seen cannot be unseen.
It cannot be unseen. Why did you do that? Neville also had his feet on the table, like the girl from the airport. Why is everybody putting their feet on the table?
Kenny, you are so right. You are so right. But you know what? When this discussions normally came up, Maria would just let these boys just have their fun. Finish it.
Then Maria does this.
Different people, different dynamics.
Yeah.
When Maria does this, she's just not interested.
Ja, sy sit mos so.
Is klaar. Dan moet jy weet, okay.
Dis
You
verby.
need to zone out.
Yeah, you need to go. It's wending another direction.
Oh well, that's it.
Is there a Namastab song here that we can play?
Just search the Namastab.
Huh?
And then oldies.
Nama. Wacht net gou bietjie. Where are we now? Moenie eers gaan nie manne. Moenie eers gaan nie. We need to do an outro here. Namastap.
Oldies.
Huh? Which one? Huh? Aye, let me just play something. That's all right. Nee, ek het. Nou kom hulle om die vat nie. Guys, just once again, the president will be speaking at 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock. What do you guys think the president will be saying today?
Well, we've got to wait and see. I'm in anticipation.
Nee.
Yes, to Mitch. That's what I comment.
Moet ons maar los.
That's what I comment. Come on.
Oh, is it the bigger? So it's the bigger version of Pornhub.
What,
Ons
Monster?
is nog entry level ouens ago. Like that is level.
I've never heard of Monster.
No, I've never heard of Monster.
As to Mitch, size matters.
Because even that name, it's scary. Yeah, we got about 1 minute to go, and then we can knock off. Nee, maar he's alright. He's alright. He's nah. I don't know. I think the fact that we came back from holidays now, and the fact that everybody had their fun now. It's probably a good time. Maybe the president. I don't know why the president would be
Instituting more
what
restrictions.
do you call it? Restrictions or whatever. Lockdown, not lockdowns, but curfews, etc., etc.
Yes.
Los net man.
He'll leave the restrictions to the
Los.
private sector, like Diskem and Letsego.
Yeah.
As a belief. Our president is a very cool guy. Yeah, we should not make him angry and
Yeah.
I drink alcohol just a little bit.
Just a little bit. All will stay the same. We are fine. Hage will be nice. I agree with you, Ro.
Yeah.
But Franco Jose says, if you don't know, forget about it. Oh, Monster is Mandingo. Okay, if you say Mandingo, then it's Mandingo. Yeah. Monster is a baby of extra.
To Mitch. Jesse, Esther Mitch is the queen of porn here.
Ish.
They're the ones that do the dust with the anointing oil.
Anointing oil.